At ARP, we believe that the issues that matter to people aged 50 and older, like safe streets, accessible housing, and strong communities, are issues that benefit everyone. Earlier, we heard from a full field of candidates in the Sioux Falls mayoral race and at-large city council races. Now, with the runoff election ahead, we're bringing you the top 2 candidates in each race. We asked them to share how they would support residents as our community grows, especially when it comes to aging in place, improving pedestrian safety, and planning for smart, sustainable development. What is your long-term vision for accommodating growth through mixed use and increased density without expanding sprawl?
A lot of longtime Sioux Falls residents are watching our city grow, and they're wondering, is Sioux Falls still a place that's livable, affordable, walkable? And these are all important questions. In 1993, my parents moved here, and they opened the first Vietnamese restaurant in Sioux Falls. And in 2018, they bought the building on 12th and Grange, and that was a watershed moment for our family. But I also saw what happened when they had the construction on the 12th Street Bridge. Almost immediately, traffic patterns changed, customers stopped coming in, and it made me realize that the development of our city sometimes has direct impacts on if neighborhoods thrive or struggle. But the good news is we've got great examples of what works. Look at Perch, look at the Lincoln Commons. Those breathed new life into our north side core neighborhoods. So what I'm proposing is that we look at the ordinances in Sioux Falls and make it easier to allow for mixed-use spaces like that. We need to create anchor spaces and infill development that helps continue to make our neighborhoods vibrant. We have so much existing infrastructure. If it was easier to access, to use them, to activate them, we could change how our city feels. Because a city that grows responsibly invests in its roots. And when we invest in our roots, we're building a city that works for everybody. People who came here 30 years ago, people who came here 3 years ago, people who moved here last month. And that's the type of city that I think we should be building.
The city continues to grow as people come here because we have an amazing city. Great parks, great places to be, wonderful bike system, hardworking people. We need to make sure that that growth is done smartly. As the city expands, we need to use the arterial roads that we have and grow around those. Make sure that the city's 10-year plan is adhered to. But that means creating neighborhoods where each person that moves into those neighborhoods knows that they are near a place of worship, near a grocery store, that they are connected via public transportation and private transportation via good roads. Also making sure that each neighborhood has a park. Maybe it's connected to the bike path, so you feel like you are living in your neighborhood rather than in a massive city. And that will make this continue to feel like an intimate, smaller town, that you feel like you know people, that you want to be here. With the council, that comes down to zoning. Most of what the city council does is zoning. And making those decisions together. Again, building consensus. I bring positive, efficient, transparent servant leadership to Sioux Falls. That is going to be working together with the council to build a consensus, as I do with my board, as I do with my staff at the YMCA. I have 10 years of experience running nonprofits. We can manage this growth, make sure that each neighborhood has the right kind of zoning around it, so that no matter where in Sioux Falls you live, you feel a part of your neighborhood and a part of this city. We're going to continue to make this a welcoming, affordable, safe city where families can thrive. As your councillor, I'm excited to have the opportunity to do that.
These are the leaders who will help shape Sioux Falls for years to come. And the decisions they make will impact your daily life, your family, and your neighborhood. Your voice matters, and this election may come down to just a handful of votes. Make a plan, show up, and encourage others to do the same. Vote in the runoff election on Tuesday, June 23rd.